Dancing Topology is a pivot mixing album. That means that, like an album, there's many different tracks. You can swipe left to listen to all of them. But it's a pivot mixing album, which means that each of the tracks is at a different BPM and they can all be connected with pivots. The album includes 2 pivots, its vocals, and you can also use any other pivots that you want from any of the pivot mixing releases on the website, or you can even make your own. So if you check out the tracks, you'll notice that they all have 12 BPM difference between them. 96, 108, 120, 132, 144, 156, 168. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos where I talk about temporal harmonics, this is what I'm talking about. So the fundamental frequency is 12 BPM. That's like a fundamental frequency for a sound, right? And the fundamental 12 BPM, we multiply it by different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the harmonic series up until we can't hear them. So those 12 BPM, right? We multiply it by 4 and we get the pivot BPM, 48. We multiply it by 8 and then we get the first track, 96 BPM. We multiply the fundamental 12 BPM by 9 and then we get the next track BPM, 108. So on and so forth, 96, 108, 120, 132. Now, why would I do this? Why would anybody do this? Well, here's the magic thing. If you've got a temporal harmonic series, that pivot track, the 4th harmonic, in this case 48 BPM, will slot into the rhythm of all those other BPMs on the grid, on the 16th grid. And that makes polyrhythmic mixing, pivot mixing, accessible. It makes it groovy. On top of that, each of the tracks is composed at a time signature which matches the harmonic. So for example, the track on the 9th harmonic, 108 BPM, it's a 9/4. So one phrase, one cycle of that 9 beats is exactly the same duration as 8 beats at 96 or 10 beats at 120, etc. Now, if you check out the tracks in the dancing topology, you'll notice that these phrases, like a tricky one is 156 BPM, and that's 13/4. And those bleeps, they all loop on 13 beats. That means that the whole cycle of the pivot, those vocals, they slot in with those beeps. So if you're a DJ and you want to play with this, just download it and give it a try. But if you're a producer who's been wondering how this all works, transcribe the tracks or just like take one loop from each of the tracks and look where the beeps are, how the polyrhythms are composed. That'll teach you a lot about temporal harmonics. So that's a little crash course about temporal harmonics. Check it out. And as always, just let me know what you think. You can leave comments or just send me an email. Enjoy.